What is up, Wolfpack? It's your boy Liam Lightwolf back after watching a little Mythbusters and editing down some more of the Word documents. Didn't go back in and organize my inventory or anything like I planned, but I did find out that it's actually not going to be possible to get all of the dialogue options, as far as I know, on one singular save, because there are ones for doing stuff with and without Alan. So it's kind of one or the other, not can't go back and re-encounter mysterious woman once I get Alan out of my head. So actually, I really didn't think about the layout of this base. Anyway, what is up, Wolfpack? Welcome back to another episode of Subnautica Below Zero Hardcore Mode Scan-em-all run. As I'm doing this, let's get into the warnings first. Flashing lights warning, flashing light / seizure warning, motion sickness warning, swearing, sex jokes, awkward, questionable, and or uncomfortable commentary, mixed in with graphic violence, video game violence, animal violence, people violence, mainly animal on people, but also people on animal, people on people, people on alien, but those last two are going to be more joking if they happen at all, I hope. Man-eating sea creatures, thalassophobia warning, galeophobia warning, or whatever the name is for the fear of sharks, as well as whatever the name is for the fear of, like, giant underwater structures, and basically just warnings for all phobias having to do with the ocean. Anyway, oh, the game also touches on loss of family member, loss of pet, loss of life, self-sacrifice, whether willing or not, and like I said, man-eating creatures, giant man-eating creatures, scary, scary, scary man-eating creatures, and other stuff. Let's see, and maybe the same depression, alienation, feelings of inadequacy warning that I give for Pokemon as well. But anyway, I better go ahead and start naming these. In addition to and mixed in with all that is M-rated, R-rated, immature, mature, rude, crude, etc., questionable, uncomfortable, adult, bodily noise or noises, bodily noises, jokes, commentary, comedy, topics, themes, things, and etceteras as well. What did I put in here? Gold. Okay. Don't ask me why there's no rhyme or reason to this. Don't think there usually is with what I put in my lockers, but well, Subnautica 1 there kind of is. Okay, also, as you may have picked up on at the start, I may eat and or drink at any point, and I'll try and remember to let y'all know beforehand so that anyone who needs to can mute, and then The signal to unmute, if you had to, will be something like this. Waved hand. Maybe I should say flashing light before I do that as well. Yeah, that might be a considerate thing to do. Oh yeah, also mouth noises warning, and I may do voices, accents, and or singing at any point. So if anything at any point offends, upsets, bothers, triggers, hurts your feelings, or in any way negatively impacts you, or is something that you're not permitted and or recommended to watch, for example, if you are photosensitive, thalassophobic, and or if either your own beliefs, your parents' rules, your rules, your parents' beliefs, or anything else prohibits you from watching stuff with swearing, sex jokes, and other adult topics in it, please feel free to click away. Don't worry about hurting my feelings. Look after yourself. You gotta do what makes you happy, like my boy Leaf from Animal Crossing says. You gotta look after yourself, let your conscience be your guide, listen to your parents, honor thy father and thy mother, and above all else, obey God. In Jesus' holy name I pray, and amen. Amen. Wait, hold on. I want to see. Okay. Not sure what that is, but... Oh, and if I go quiet like I was just a little bit ago, in that case I was praying, but I could also be thinking, overthinking, lost in thought, deep in prayer, distracted, multitasking, worrying, stressing, and other things, and or other things, mind going blank, and I don't know, at a loss for words or something, and combinations thereof. Nope. I'm used to the Nintendo Switch, so ribbon. Nope. Why can there not be one, like, universal controller button layout? Definitely not that one. Ah, ribbon plat. Plat positive. Oh, I guess I could have gone. That, yeah, okay. Ribbon. No. Ribbon plunt. What else? I guess the gold. What else do I have a locker for already? Okay, salt. And more gold. Oh, anyway, if you're new around here, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to my content. In case you're wondering what the name of the series is about, well, first of all, welcome. Thank you for either checking out my content for the first time or returning to check out my content. The name of the series, okay, Scan'em All. I'm basically trying to, nope, that's not the right thing. I'm basically trying to unlock all of the, like, PDA entries. Well, not those necessarily, but like the databank entries and the blueprints, as well as maybe all of the PDAs and hopefully all of the music discs, because I've not done that in my personal playthrough. Excuse me. And as for hardcore mode, that basically means I have 1 life in-game, and if I unalive, that's it, game over. Start all over again. For example, if I dehydrate to unalive, I will have to start all over again, and then all this progress will have been for nothing. Well, not for nothing. It'll have made content.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh yeah, I can make cooked symbiote. Tastes like constituted lobster. I haven't had lobster in years, I don't think. But on top of 1 life only, the game will not warn you when you are about to run out of oxygen, when you are, like, underwater, or I'm assuming in an unpowered base. Like, I'm not even sure if it'll, like, I'm not even sure if the O2 meter will flash if you're about to run out of oxygen, which I would think that I would know more about that, given that I've lost, I want to say more than 1 run, like at least 2, to running out of oxygen. The first one I just abandoned in favor of making a recorded series out of it. Second one I lost because I left off playing for so long and I didn't save and quit that my Xbox turned off, and it was just like, okay, gonna start all over again already. So my first on-camera reset, or first, like, you know, since the series started, reset wasn't even due to, like, me running out of, you know, oxygen, water, food, health, anything like that. It was literally just, I neglected to properly save and close the game. Because if you don't know, when you're in hardcore mode, there is no save, there's just save and quit. And also 2 other things, because this is going, because the objective is scan them all. Yes, that does mean that I'm eventually going to have to scan stuff like the Chelicerate and the Shadow Leviathan, and possibly also the Void Chelicerate as well, but I don't know, because when I was going in and trimming down the Word documents, it seemed that the Chelicerate databank entry also mentioned the Void Chelicerate. Wait. No. I might need to go with, like, Chris Sulfur or something like that. Yeah. Just looked over at Ribbon Plant, so it's gonna have to be I don't know, it looked too much like I was referencing Christ. Oh, that's already taken, okay. And I didn't feel right about doing that in that context for some reason. So this will be instead composite. There we go. So that'll be for stuff like silicone rubber, or silicone rubber, however it's properly pronounced, and such like. Also, yeah, I should probably leave, like, the salt in one of the upstairs lockers. I don't know, I might end up deconstructing this base and making a new one. Okay. Oh, also a bit of advice, don't put, like, multiple ladders leading up and down in the same area, because it just makes it annoying to get up and down. Let's see. Don't think I've got enough left for... okay, no. Alright, how about... I'm a massive overthinker, in case you haven't already figured it out. Good, my microphone is on. Ah. Charging cable fell and scared me. Alright, root PSTL. Oh, I already did it. Now you see, this is more like a locker I should have moved downstairs, is like just the random seeds. I just recently watched a, the MASH series finale, and it's intense. I'll just go ahead and give that warning straight up. It's not for the faint of heart. So if I seem distracted, it's because now I keep thinking of it. What is that? Is that a raccoon or something? Wrong button. Okay. T C Okay, I guess I don't get to know what that was. Also, remember in the first game when table coral was just all over the place? You didn't have to go near scary brute sharks, or whatever they're called. Brute sharks. Let's see. Quartz, copper, lead. See, now I'm gonna have to redo these because I don't know why I couldn't fit, or why I wasn't able to put another locker right there, but okay, well that's this episode mostly done. I will say, although it was very intense, the MASH series finale, Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen, it was a tearjerker too. Like, almost but not quite to the level of massive spoilers for MASH, by the way, for the entire series. 3, 2, 1. Almost but not quite to the level of the episode where Lieutenant Colonel Henry Blake died. Because that episode I've watched like more than once, and I don't think I'm ever prepared for it. Which, you know what, I'm fine with, because it's like that feels like, okay, that's the correct response. Okay. Yeah, I was just watching Mythbusters, so I don't know why I'm all of a sudden laser focused on just thinking about sad MASH episodes. Okay. Oh. Ah, there we go. And, okay. So it is about wrap-up time. So let me just find a quick verse for us. Ooh. 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm gonna hope that this is about where I was. You know what? I'm gonna read 3. Nehemiah chapter 11, verses 28 through 30. And at Ziklag, and at Mekonah, and in the villages thereof, and at En-Rimmon, and at Zariah, and at Jarmuth, Zanoah, Adulam, and in their villages, at Lachish, and the villages thereof, at Azekah, and in the villages thereof. And they dwelt from Beersheba unto the valley of Hinnom. Alright. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave your paw prints all over the like and subscribe buttons. Feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or just want to talk. and let me know if there's anything I can pray for you about. Just remember to keep it kind, keep it moral, and keep it nice, both in my comment sections and in everyone's comment sections and live stream chats and just everywhere in general. Better pause this. And remember not to overshare. Like, don't share personal information, and but at the same, and also don't let overthinking keep you from don't let overthinking keep you from asking for prayer, please. But if you have to keep it private, you can just say, I mean, you don't have to say anything, you can just say, hey, I would like prayer, bye.